What? I'm eating my breakfast. I don't care how long it's been. Plus, it's morning in Ireland. Only one of you will get that joke, by the way. But, since you insist, I guess I'll have to finish it. I mean, can't have this thing looming over my head while I'm in school, right? So, might as well finish it. Okay, Scarecrow Fields. Turn it down a little bit. Now we go. Also, I'm going to change the style of these reviews. I'm just going to do one level each time. It's a lot quicker that way, and less pain for that. Trying to cram more than one level. That way I won't finish like halfway through a level. Okay. So this is one level that has a big change of scenery. Because no more zombies, thank God. That's one big thing. Sorry, you have to get used to control, because you play, well, I'm used to playing with, like, you know, the analog. You know, well, Medievil doesn't use the analog, it uses just the D-pad, which it's kind of hard to get used to. Alright, so anyway, the major enemy is going to be scarecrows. Like, Scarecrow Fields. Anyway, these suckers are very hard to kill. And in fact, I think I recall the manual, the guide for it, it said do not attempt to fight them at all. And, you know, when you're reading that, you're like, oh, what's the big deal? They're just scarecrows, I can beat them. Yeah, you don't want to do this. You will lose much more life than you can by killing these things. But, see, I just died. But, you see, you have to kill them to collect the chalice. And it takes forever. Not as much as another enemy in this level I'll get to. They can kill you in like 3 hits. I'll get to that later. I'm just gonna... You can just run past them. I mean, they won't chase you. Alright, next enemy is these crazy farmers wielding pitchforks. I guess these... See, because there's no more zombies, there's usually an enemy that like replaces the zombies in each level, like they respawn. They would be these crazy farmers. These things jump out of haystacks, they respawn a lot. Like, if you want, you know, that's a good way to collect chalice, you know, just keep whacking the haystack, they'll keep popping back out. You can just keep collecting their, you know, souls or blood or whatever it is. Okay. There's another one. That's real easy to kill too. I just used the hammer. I was just standing there. Okay, there's a few energy vials and a merchant goblin down here. So, they will get annoying though, because they pop out everywhere, you know? Okay. Oh, okay. You're going to want to have crossbow bolts for this level because, damn it just gets annoying. Okay, so here are these big, huge metal things that they're robots, despite the fact this is supposed to be the 1300s. But anyway, you know, it's just one of those early games. They have like an obvious weak spot, like there's like a spot between its legs, just big enough for you to fit through it. Yeah, that joke's kind of old. But anyway, you know, it's real simple. Just run through the legs, and there's a little imp guy controlling it from behind them. These little buggers like to annoy you. Alright, so, every time you kill one of the robot things, they give you a rune, and you can go into this little... Whoa, what the freak? The bats. Whoa, what the... Yeah, I hate the bats. I mean, they die in one hit, but they're just so hard to hit, even with your auto-lock system. Like, pull out your crossbow, you automatically lock onto the nearest enemy. But even then, it's going to take forever to lock onto them all. You know, and they only show up in enclosed buildings, like sheds and the barn later on. But, you know, they are annoying. They just annoy you. Alright. In many ways, this level's just, you know, you find a room to open a door to find another room. So, you know, it's... Okay. This is when you enter the big cornfield or wheat field or whatever. This has the only enemy of the game you can't kill, at least to my knowledge. I know you can't kill these guys. You might, I don't know if there's another enemy like this. It might be just this and that dragon guy, but he helps you, so I don't think he's gonna... We'll get to him later, but this level has it's a big milestone for this game. It has a lot of new characters and new items and stuff, okay. So anyway, this cornfield things. Unless you read the manual, you have no idea what this wheat field does. I keep talking about the crows too. The crows are just as bad as the bats. And a friggin' scarecrow. just likes to annoy you. Oh yeah, and apparently, I just didn't figure this out till now, but apparently your crossbow bolts just deflect off the scarecrows. The scarecrows did this weird spinny thing, and yeah, you gotta question that too. I mean, my voice just got squeaky there. You gotta question that. I mean, this guy has like a giant sword that's strong enough to cut down zombies and ghouls and anything else, but demented pieces of corn. That's all scarecrows are, just hay and corn. I mean, I don't understand why you just can't... Whatever, it's not important. I mean, this is a guide, and I'm not supposed to criticize it. I'm just supposed to guide you through. So, just, my best advice for killing these things is either set them on fire and they'll just kill themselves, like, by walking around, or, just stand in front of them, take your sword out, and just start hacking them at them. It'll take a while, you'll get hit back, but... there's a few energy revitalization fountains in this level, so, just gotta live with it. Okay, here's the last of these little iron guys. Apparently, the imps have a natural tacker technology. Yeah. Industrial Revolution. No, it wasn't. It was imps. Imps made all machinery that we know of. Not very good machinery, because they don't know how to shield themselves. That won't happen until the sequel. More on that later, though. Alright, so now I can finally tell you about what happens when you enter the wheat. And, hold on a second. Okay, I have 4 energy life, so I'm not ashamed to do this. You die! Just like that, you die. If you step in, if you jump in, you die. If you walk in, you get like half your life taken away. So apparently there are these invisible demons of the wheat inside of these things that, they don't want to come out and kill you, which is a good thing because I don't know if I would be able to kill these things in actual combat, but they're cowards and they jump back in, so this level has 2 enemies you can hardly kill. Scarecrows and demons of the wheat, except with demons of the wheat you can't kill them. They just... Oh, and the scarecrows spit out crows. I'm not gonna... I guess that... Well, I don't know how the game designers thought that would make sense. Just because it has crow in their name, I don't know. Time! Freaking! What is that? Okay, I died again. You're dead, so I don't care. Okay, here's my dragon. I can't remember his name. Anyway, this guy, he's a dragon, and he apparently helps him kill people. Yay. He had a name. I had the guy that told me his name, but I can't remember it. You're gonna usually, the first time you get this dragon guy, he does not like to follow you consistently. I mean, he doesn't like follow you, like directly behind you. He kind of just wanders off on his own, but, yeah, I mean, he'll catch up to you, but you have to kind of you have to kind of lead the way, He'll like lag behind you. First thing you're gonna want to do, find as many, and I just stepped in the corn again. Why don't I keep on the corn? It's the wheat, I don't know. Corn, I guess, just because it's a farm, I don't know. First thing you're going to want to do is find as many scarecrows and have this dragon help you kill them. And because he goes away, and there's no time limit. I mean, sometimes he's gone right away, sometimes he, comes back a little while. Because, you go into the barn and he disappears, come back out, and he's there again, it's weird. And sometimes he comes in the barn with you, so I don't know. Okay, about the barn, you find this other piece of machinery that looks completely outdated. Anyway, this is a farm harvester, and it harvests the wheat. And the objective of this level is basically to find the one part that's missing, and when it works again, it'll cut a path to the wheat, because apparently the wheat demons, yeah, they're afraid of machinery.